The Delta State government has approved the payment of the 2022-23 bursary to over 30,000 students in tertiary institutions and the upgrading of medical equipment worth 3 billion naira in 20 general hospitals across the state. The State Commissioner for Information, Ifeanyi Souza, said this in a post-ESCO press conference in Asaba. According to him, these and other decisions were reached in the Executive Council meeting chaired by the Governor. Quest Charles Kosipro reports that the ESCO also approved 2 billion naira for the payment of compensation for those whose buildings were demolished during the construction of the Enere flyover and road in Warri Town. Souza was flanked by the Delta State Commissioner for Works, Rural and Riverine, Mr. Charles Anyagu, Dr. Joseph Onojame, Commissioner for Health, Professor Nyoho Tunukari of Higher Education, and the CPS of the Delta State Governor, Sir Festus Ahon.
There's this approval for the release of funds for the 2022-2023 Students Special Assistance Scheme, otherwise known as bursary. There's approval for the upward review of the contract for the procurement of medical equipment at 20 general hospitals in Delta States. That is, this is the phase 2 equipping. There's this upward variation of the contract sum for the remodeling of the uncompleted library building to the basic clinical sciences building for the College of Health Sciences or Ethiope West local government area.
So what we did today is to approve money for the compensation of individuals whose property has fallen along the right of way of that particular road construction. So that as we are building that road for the construction company to move in, you will need to take care of those individuals whose property must have fallen along the right of way. And if you don't do that, it becomes a problem, and some of them may go to court. But beyond the issue of going to court, you would have also forced hardship on your people. And Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborowori is not that governor who wants to, just because of development, bring hardship to the people.
Hospital bed ranging from 20 to 40, depends on the size of the hospital. We have SFIG for BP monitoring. We have bedside lockers. We have a theater bed, delivery bed. So a range of so many equipment. And when I did my tour, I noticed that this equipment has been supplied and they're already in use for our people.
Over 30,000 students are going to benefit from the bursary. But I'll tell you that so many of them have already been paid. But not all, but many of them have already received the bursary. The current rate that they are getting right now is 20,000 per student. That is for 2022-2023.
The reason why governor is very much interested in this and why it was approved today is because when parents are looking for money, what do they need the money for? They need the money to be able to take care of their children. They need the money to be able to pay school fees. They need the money to be able to provide basic necessities. And as a government, we believe that if we're also able to give some funds to these students, that way we would have also been able to help their parents.